Classic Art Readers, Level 1. The Works of Leonardo da Vinci. Copyright 2023. Seed Learning. All rights reserved. Introduction. Leonardo da Vinci was a famous Italian painter. However, he was more than just a painter. Da Vinci could paint, draw, and sculpt. He could also write poems and design things. There are more things he could do, too. Some say he could write with one hand and draw with the other. Da Vinci was a Renaissance man. His most famous Renaissance paintings are the Mona Lisa and the Last Supper. Da Vinci is also famous for his ideas. He drew pictures of many things we have now. Early life. Da Vinci was born on April 15, 1452. He was born near Vinci, Italy. As a boy, Da Vinci learned to read, write, and do math. He learned at home. He didn't go to school, but he learned a lot. Da Vinci was very smart. Da Vinci's father liked his son's drawings. He showed them to a famous artist. This artist was Andrea del Verrocchio. Verrocchio also liked the drawings. At 15 years old, Da Vinci began to study under him. Verrocchio taught Da Vinci how to paint, sculpt, and design things. Da Vinci studied under him from 1467 to 1476. Da Vinci studied everything around him. He drew everything too. He drew people, birds, flowers, and mountains. The first drawing we can see from Da Vinci is of the Arno Valley in 1473. He drew it in pencil first, and then he used a pen. Was Da Vinci also a sculptor? Some people say that he made the Virgin with the Laughing Child. If this is true, it is the only sculpture of Da Vinci's that we have today. Paintings and ideas. In 1482, Da Vinci moved to Milan. He lived in Milan from 1482 to 1499. During this time, he painted The Last Supper and Virgin of the Rocks. Da Vinci had a lot of interesting ideas. He helped design buildings. He also helped with ideas for war. He drew a lot of amazing pictures of his ideas. Da Vinci is also famous for all the ideas he put in his notebooks. He wrote in a special way from right to left, not left to right. It is not easy to read his writing. Try it. Can you read it? Da Vinci drew things he wanted to make and do. One thing he wanted to do was fly. He wanted to walk on water too. Da Vinci had ideas for helicopters and planes. They were not the same as ours. He had these ideas hundreds of years before the first flying machines were made. Da Vinci also had other ideas. He studied everything around him. He drew bodies, wings, and many other interesting things. One of his most famous drawings is the Vitruvian Man. Da Vinci studied a lot of people. He looked at their arms and legs. He did a lot of math. This drawing shows math and art together. We don't know how many of Da Vinci's notebooks there were. However, we have 31 of his notebooks today. There are a lot of amazing ideas in his notebooks. Later life. Da Vinci moved back to Florence in 1503. There, he painted the Mona Lisa. Many people say the Mona Lisa is the most famous painting ever. The painting was stolen once, but the theft made it even more famous. Da Vinci was in Milan and Rome too. Between 1513 and 1516, he finished St. John the Baptist. In 1516, Da Vinci moved to Clau, now Claus-Lucé in France. He stayed there until his death 3 years later at the age of 67. While in Clos, Da Vinci worked for the French king. He drew many ideas for the king. We have many of these things now. The things we have now are not the same as those Da Vinci drew, but his ideas were important. For the last 3 years of his life, Da Vinci spent a lot of time working on his writings. He was a great artist with a lot of amazing ideas.